FreeWill.com, Christian Garrick, T-Bob Hebert, and LSU waiting for the announcement of a defensive coordinator, whether it's going to be from within.
Yeah.
And here we are, 3 days? The dead period ends in recruiting, and the Tigers do not have a defensive coordinator. How concerning is it for you?
Well, okay, so me personally, I think this is kind of a bad time. I mean, I thought the latest they'd have it done would have been Friday. Right now, you're running into an issue where if you're a recruit, you can't have a lot of confidence in LSU right now because how are you going to decide to spend your future there when you don't know who your coach will be? Now, granted, they're going to have time whenever they do hire someone to make up this ground. And there's some like Tim Zimmer, who's holding the camera right now, who believe that perhaps LSU's waiting on an NFL guy that they have in mind that may be in the playoffs. Either way, I don't know if it necessarily looks good that they haven't been able to woo anybody, bring them to LSU, because it should be a big-time job.
Does that job have the luster or the prestige it once had?
And if you get it, you figure you're going to be making about what Chavis is making. You're looking over $1 million a year. I mean, there's so many positives.
Put yourself in line to be a head coach potentially across the country. It is a little alarming, and when you consider guys that have maybe been rumored to take that spot have backed out or they've gotten a pay raise, I think it begs the question. You can't help but start to wonder, do outsiders view this program of LSU's as stable with Les Miles going to be there for the long term? We'll see as the program rolls forward.
And I think that's the biggest issue is, does this speak to Les Miles, maybe the top of the food chain, not having as much confidence anymore? And it also goes back to the clause that was in Chavis's contract. That was a big sticking point where Miles was to leave or be terminated. Then Chavis's money was only guaranteed for the next 6 months. Something he didn't really like. What does that mean? What do you think? Are we kind of overblowing this? Are we making too much of it? Will they be fine? Just comment below.
Comment below on our Facebook page. He's T-Bob. I'm Christian. Don't forget to join us each and every morning on 1350 a.m. for double coverage, 6 to 9 a.m.